If you watch a previous video, I've got the Rottweiler in the car again, who doesn't want to be filmed, and we're heading to a spot. Yeah, so we're going for a dive, but this is really beautiful, eh? This is in the southwest. If you think you know where it is, you can leave a comment below, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So everyone, I was just saying to Ben how it would probably be a really good idea to move to the city and just go do some peak hour traffic. Like, this sucks, you know, having to go diving this morning. Or maybe we could go to Perth and go to Trig on that day where everyone goes to get abalone for an hour. I reckon we should do it for a laugh. I reckon we should go it one year, don't you reckon? Do you know how everyone goes up for that crazy hour? just push everyone out of the way. Get out the way! Get out! Get out! Well, I've just come back from that dive and I'm exhausted. The wind picked up and it was pretty hard to get back in. And Ben took off, the Rottweiler took off, and sorry, I'm shivering, I'm shaking, I'm freezing. It's pretty cold, eh? And Ben took off and he's gone to spear some fish, some jewfish. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A nice jumbo, 2 small sized crays, and look at this, nice big bad cuttlefish, and I'm going to cook that up. I'm going to show you guys. I'll do it with Jeremy and Phobia. But that's a nice jumbo. Yeah, he's nice. And normally I'd lose the legs, but he's a nice size. And that's a nice big cuttlefish. He's a beauty, absolute cracker. Hey bro, what'd you get, mate? Oh my goodness! For those of you who don't know, this is a Western Australian jewfish, which is spelt DHU fish. How much do you reckon that weighs? Like roughly?
I don't know. I'm bad. 7.
You reckon? I reckon that'd be more, hey? So you saw before that I went for a dive with my mate Ben, and we got a jewfish, 4 crays, and this is the biggest, baddest cuttlefish I've ever had. I didn't tell you the story though. This guy, I had a crayfish that I was taking off my loop. This guy here came out of nowhere and sucked up my crayfish. Went and sucked it in its gob and half of the tail. I couldn't believe it. It freaked me out. Anyway, I've got this guy on my cray loop. This is him here. I have no idea how much he weighs. It would have been good to weigh him, but it doesn't matter. He's huge, and now I'm going to show you how to clean him up. For those of you who have seen my other videos, you know that when I do crayfish and all that, I do it on newspaper. I just hate cleaning seafood stuff up. So I normally do this in the house, but what I did was outside was I got my hand in here and I just viciously just ripped everything out. I don't know what all the entrails are, all the guts in the stomach, and even the ink sac, which hardly had any ink in it. I just did it all outside, high pressure cleaned it with a hose, and it was just so much easier. Got my hands in there and just ripped everything out. So let's just keep pulling. And I'll also use my thumbs here. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. It's going to come off so easy, people. Check this. And I'll just... Look at this. I can't believe. And there's the cuttlefish, or what do you call it? When you go to the beach and get one of these for your birds or whatever.
Cuttlefish backbone.
Cuttlefish backbone. I didn't know what it was called. All right, so let's rip. Just look at that. You know what, guys? We're going to eat a lot quicker than you thought. I have never, ever peeled a cuttlefish this quick. I thought this was going to take forever. So running my knife along the cuttlefish bone. Yeah, use your thumbs. Your thumbs will do the work. Look at that. I've run my fingers and my thumbs around there to get that off. Then you're left with all this. So, what do we do here? Is that edible? I don't know, but it looks edible. So I'm going to try it. And so this is just requiring a bit of filleting here. Look at the size of these things. Okay, so now that I've separated all that, that's actually pulled itself away. There's a line in there. Look, I can just break that away. I don't even need a knife. I was going to cut all that. Look at that. Cartilages are off. And it must be the same here. If you just notice, I'm using my fingers to do the work. Just pulling it away. Look at that. and cartilage there that needs to be removed. So
The whole of the backbone.
so let's do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Whereas the cuttlefish is more pronounced with that bigger bone.
We've also got these bits here. No, look at these little nodule things. See these little things? They're like little bony cartilage things that are on the bottom.
Can't eat them.
You score roughly anywhere from about 20 to 70% through. And it's hard to do. It's if you're a chef that does this, I'm in awe of you. Because I normally go all the way through, or I don't go enough, or it's not even. So you're basically doing like a lattice design. That's what you're doing, look. Just a lattice design all the way through. And it helps to have a sharp knife. Okay, and then you turn it the other way. And
So you're not doing rings, Camelo?
I'm not doing rings, big guy. All right, now I'm gonna cut it there because that's where I botched it up. And I'm gonna do it in pieces. And these pieces here now, they're just gonna curl. That's what they're gonna do. I can't believe how thick this thing is. Look at the thickness of this. My goodness, that's so thick, hey? That's probably about a centimetre, about 10 mil. Now, this is gonna be heaps for us to eat, by the way. But if I want to, I can do this. I just have to show you him again. It's just absolutely amazing. Sorry if the eyes are freaking you out. I could see this on a heavy metal album cover, couldn't you? Is that what you think? A heavy metal album cover. Maybe, you know, that dream band I had called Gut Shovel. I could do this album called Cuttlefish Head. See how we go.
Your name is band, cuttlefish.
So now I'm just going to break up the pieces, make sure where the knife hasn't gone through. Jeremy's just reminded me we've got our crayfish medallions from quirky things that I do at 3:30 in the morning.
Chainsaw crayfish.
Chainsaw cut crayfish. And chefs, I don't care what you say, you're not going to get a better cut than that. You can't cut better than my chainsaw. So put all our squid in here. Our squid, our cuttlefish. And with my grubby hands. Okay, so let's deep fry this thing. Be careful not to burn the fingers.
Put it away from me.
Stuff it one small bit. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. Oh yes, please. Well, I actually can't wait. Does it cool down a little bit? Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, I'm happy with that. Very happy. And I'm gonna overeat tonight. I can feel it. Why is it when I come here I overeat? I did it last week with the crayfish pasta. Why? Why? Nice big. Look at these pieces. They look beautiful the way they've curled up. There is a bit of chew on them, but they're nice. They're actually really nice. Cool, huh? Jeremy, as normal, has prepared sweet corn,
Vegetables.
beetroot salad, lovely potatoes. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. And there it is. Our beautiful cuttlefish and crayfish.
Roasted beetroot in the air fryer, rocket from the garden, onion soaked in marinated in balsamic vinegar, and olives from the Carradale olive farm.
Beautiful. What a match to go with this cuttlefish, people. Yum.